Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. Good day. How are you all doing? I hope your week has been fruitful and I hope that you are all doing well and enjoying the weather. Here in England, it's a bit cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain, but it's a welcome change from the very hot weather we've been experiencing in the last couple of days. So, what is the weather like where you're watching me from today? Let me know in the comment section. And if you join me, I'd like you to please let me know where you're joining me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. And you can put all of that in the comment section. So this afternoon, I thought I'll quickly come out here and talk about hope. And the reason is simple. Um, I'm a Christian, and as a Christian, I believe in the Word of God and the power that it has over my life. And hope is one of the fruits of, I believe, if I'm right, I should know this. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I can't remember now, but yeah, I think hope is something that we all cling on to, as people or someone that has immigrated from Nigeria. When I was in Nigeria, we kept on hoping and hoping that things will get better, that things will develop in the country and that lives will be made easier for people. But so far, in fact, that's a very good experience. So far, nothing has really changed. I mean, it is good for those that are good with it, but for some others, people are living below poverty line. Poverty line is basically a line that has been determined by the World Bank, and people in developing countries, some people are actually living below that poverty line. So with hope, it helps us to aspire. It helps us to look. It helps us to be positive. It helps us to look forward. You know, gives us the strength to carry on. Let me put it that way. It gives you the strength to carry on. But one thing about hope is that it is such a beautiful word and a a wonderful name. Like, even it's so nice to hear hope, but unfortunately, it is not a plan. And I think that's where many people miss it. You know, they say, I hope things get better. I hope things will change. I hope that you will be healed. You will feel better. I hope that, you use it in sentences. But that is like I feel like it's a coping mechanism, which is beautiful because in life you have to find a way to deal with life stresses. Life will throw its balls at you, good and bad. And when the good one comes, we all celebrate. When the bad one comes, it can weigh us down. But we hope that the next ball that will be thrown will be good. So it helps us or gives us the courage to rise up or rise above, whatever challenge we have. So hope is a beautiful word. But I think my conversation today is helping us understand that hope, as beautiful as a word it is, as a word that it is not a plan. It is not a plan. So there are two different things. Hope helps us to be resilient, right? But it is not a plan out of that situation. And I think that is where we need to get it right. So, why am I here today? I'm just drinking some water. I've been reflecting of late, and I think this distinction is something that I've only just realized, and I felt led to come and share it with people that could potentially watch my page or could be joining me at a later time. So, and I could have done this live later in the evening, but I do know that I'm going to be extremely busy rest of the day. So I thought I would come now. So if you catch the replay, I'd like to know what you think about the word hope and how it is used. I'd like to know what you think about hope as a word. If you keep hoping and do nothing, it's still going to remain, well, like, I wouldn't say it's still how can I say this? Things will not really change the way you want them to change. There might be a ray of light of hope like a ray of light, like looking like as if something is going to happen, that will change that situation. Or um it might not necessarily be how you want it to play out. So I think there's a distinction there. And I'm going to try to relate it to life, and it's life itself, and give an example of where I feel like this is a great difference between hope and planning. Hope is different from planning. Like, hope is different. Hope doesn't change the narrative. If you want to change the narrative, you have to have conversations with yourself. This. So, oh dear. So, yes. Um, the story I want to share, I'm going to try to summarize it only because I don't want to stay too long here. But I want to encourage us to have a reflective moment. It's always very, very good to be reflective. I want you to think about hope and think about how much times you've hung on to hope. What difference has it really made? Has the has the situation turned from what you wanted to turn from? Did it look like by just hanging on to hope, or did you have to do something? Did you have to do something to change that situation that you are in, right? And to give a little bit of a personal example, um, my husband and I, we definitely want the best for our children, and I know other parents out there want similar. Now, we hoped to give them the best, right? But in that moment, it didn't look possible, right? So what did we do? We had to have conversations between ourselves. We had a plan. We started by moving from where we lived in before, because we're thinking, where can we get great schools? We moved. For us to move, we had to plan. We had to save money, right? Of course, it was our hope and desire that things will get better, right? So that we'll be able to give our children better, right? But we didn't just sit on hope. We took plans, we had goals, we set up a plan, right? We Because we were living in a far away. We're not living where I lived now. Where I live now, it was quite a journey. The commute to work was a quite long and tiring for myself at the time. It was a small house we were living in, and we hoped to expand the family because then it was only my son I had. But we were also thinking about the future, right? And we were hopeful that the future will be brighter for the children and for ourselves. But let me tell you the difference. We were hopeful, but we didn't just sit with that hope. We took action. What were the actions we took? We sat down, we got pen and paper and wrote down the things we wanted to do before, to allow us to achieve that desire we wanted for our children, right? We had a plan. We walked towards that plan, and hope sustained us through that journey. So, um, we moved houses, we moved to a bigger house, we moved to a better area. But all of that just didn't happen overnight. We had to plan. Oh, we had to save money, for that had to happen. We potentially had to make some decisions, for that to happen. So, but in all of this, there was a plan, and we walked towards achieving that goal or that plan. We didn't just rely on hope. And this is what I wanted to share with you people, everyone today watching me. Stop sitting on hope alone. Hope is not going to change the narrative. Hope is not going to change the narrative. Hope is going to give you the willpower. It's going to give you the strength. It's going to give you the resilience that you need to carry out that plan of action towards winning. Winning in your career, winning in your profession, winning in your goals, whatever it is you're trying to work at, you need hope, of course, as a positive feeling to help you, to propel you towards achieving that goal you want. But if you sit on hope alone, I don't think anything is going to change. And that's my message to you today. So you may be out there, oh, I hope the job gets better. I'm sorry to disappoint you. The job may get better, maybe in 1 in 10 or chances, but the bigger question is, why are you hoping for that job to change? Is it because you want to change the environment? Is it because you want to change, you want to earn more? If you're hoping for that environment to change, for example, it's not likely to change overnight. There might be small changes, there might be something small going on, right? But it is not likely to change to the point where you feel satisfied. If you're a go-getter like me, if you're an ambitious person like me, it will not change to the point where you feel satisfied. And that is why you then need to plan. You need to have a goal, you need to have a plan, you need to work for it, right? So um sorry, I'm just trying to check on my page. Yes, so that's why you always have to have a plan of action. And in the job, they're doing promotion, and you're sitting down there, you're hoping you've done everything within your power. Like you may have done nothing, and you just think, oh, I've worked in the job for 3 years now, I'm ready for promotion. But you've done maybe nothing. You've just worked the barest minimum. You've worked according to your job description. You've not gone over and beyond. You know, you're not likely to get that promotion because they will be looking at the person that has given in extra, right? That has worked hard, that has shown, that has overstretched himself. But if we sit down on the word hope, yes, I've been there for 3 years, so therefore I'm hopeful that I will be promoted next time there's a promotion round going on. That is not likely to work. That is not likely to work. So I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm going to say this now. Basically, what I just want to say is you're hoping for change. Everybody wants some form of change. I don't know what it is for you. For some people, it might be a change of job. For some people, it may be a change of circumstance. For some people, it may be a change of career. People are hopeful towards change, right? They want something to change. But what I'm here to tell you this evening is that it is not enough to just hope that the change happens. No, you don't hope to win. If you want to win, you plan, you prepare, and you work to win. That's what I'm just going to leave here for you today. So, as with anything in life, if you want change, you have to work, you have to prepare, you have to plan, you have to have a plan, you have to take action. It's not just by sitting down saying, I hope things get better, I hope the country changes. What are you doing? What are you doing to make that change that you want? What are you doing differently to attract the change you're looking for? What is it that you're doing differently? So I think this is something that we need to sit down and reflect on. Hope, winning, goals, plan. Define it for yourself. Reflect on it and look at it and think to yourself, what am I supposed to be doing here? Right? How am I supposed to how are you supposed to kind of like make things work? Because you don't hope to win. All of those people that have been sitting on hope, I don't think they've won because they've not planned, they've not prepared, they've not worked. They've not worked. So my encouragement for you today is, I don't know what circumstance you are willing to change in your life. Hope is not enough. You need to have a plan. You need to prepare, and then you need to work. Working. So that is you taking action to change the narrative, to change that situation, whatever it is you want to change. It might be that, okay, if you're like me, you've worked for over 15 years now, and you're thinking, is this how it's going to be like? I need to do something else by the side. It might be a side hustle for you. If you keep sitting on the fence and hoping that the side hustle you want will drop on your table, I'm sorry, you're going to be disappointed because hope is not going to bring a business to you. You are going to have to think, get yourself up, take action, and work on something that will provide the lifestyle that you require. For example, it might be I want my children to go to a certain school, for example. What is it? What does it involve? It's not by just sending them to school and sitting down and leaving them to the teachers that is going to happen. You have to do something to stand out. You have to do something differently to prepare them for that school you want them to go to, right? So you cannot just sit down on your fence. You can't just sit down and expect it to happen. I think that's the moral of my that's what I'm coming out here today. So please, my encouragement for you today is to have a reflective moment. Think about hope. Think about it in your own, from your own perspective. I've shared it from my own perspective. I'm actually curious to know what people think about hope. I want to know what you think about hope and success and winning. I'd like to know, is hope enough? I think that's the question. Is hope enough? Or do you believe that hope is enough? Or do you believe hope plus other aspects is what leads to success? I'll be curious. I'll be looking forward to finding out on the in the comment sections when you catch this replay. And before I leave, I'm a proud digital business owner. I have I help people to set themselves up and run their businesses, So that's what I do. And if you fancy working with me, then you can sign up on my website so that we can work together. You'll find out more about what we do. Look, we're in 2024. People, 2024. The world is shifting. Honestly, I don't know how to emphasize this. The world is shifting. The world is changing. You need to change with the times. You need to embrace change. It's very important because I am not sure where we will be in the next 10 years. I am not sure. Online is now the new marketplace. Come and grab your spot in that marketplace by starting and running your own online business. That is all I'm going to say. Stop pressing your phone and watching other people's content and laughing. Stop it. This is 2024. You can make a living out of the internet. You can make a living out of the internet. Stop hoping for a miracle. Stop hoping for change without doing anything. You have to do something. You have to take action for change to happen. You have to take action for that thing you want to change to be seen. You can't just keep hoping against all hope that, I have a job now. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. What are you doing to make tomorrow better? What? You are still sitting down, and then tomorrow comes, you are sitting down on the same place and saying tomorrow will be better. Nah, it doesn't work that way, my people. So I'm encouraging you today to have a look at my website. I mean, there are many things out there that you can do. There are many things out there you can do with your phone. So it's not restricted to me, but I'm one part of the equation. So you can come and check out what it is we do. And then if you think it's not for you, no problem, but come and see first. I don't understand why people keep sitting on the fence. Why? I don't get it. Come in, have a look, see, and then once you've seen and you can make your decision from there. You sit outside and start making snide remarks. Oh, I don't know what this business. The other day, somebody posted on my page. They just keep talking. They never tell you the name of the business. They don't tell you what it is they do. Really? When you go to this school, let me break it down for you. You want to go to university, right? For example, I'm using that as an example. You see the course title, you have an idea. You said to yourself, okay, this is an idea. I know that I feel like if I read biology, for example, I will be able to find a job when I finish as a marine biologist, right? You read a lot about marine biologists, but you don't just pick the course overnight, or you don't just wake up and pick that course. You don't just pick the course. There's a lot of thinking that goes into it, right? There's a lot of research that goes into it before you then decide that, okay, I think I want to do marine biology. Now, when you're doing that marine biology, there's a lot of uncertainties. Oh, first of all, in your mind, you want to graduate with a in, you might start and you might not enjoy the course. Those are uncertainties. You know that that is a possibility, but you still decided to study that course anyway. Now, not only that, before you started studying that course, you spoke to people, right? You did your research. You did your research. You asked questions. You visited the school. You went for open. You took your time. You bought petrol or diesel. You drove. It's not free. Oh, the petrol was not free. You didn't take it for free from Intesco. You drove. You went to the school. You sat down there. That journey alone costed you some money. But you did it, you spent that money because you know that when you get you want to find more information, right? Then you got there, you found the information you want. Sometimes you may even have it's not as if it is free. Then we tell you, come and check out this business. Come and have a look at it. Come and see what it is. We tell you there's a small fee, pre-registration fee that you can pay that will allow you the opportunity to watch some, some more information video of which you can even get back. Oh, when you go to Tesco, for example, it's lost. But in this business or whatever it is that we do, that you think we are just blabbing, we are telling you, come and watch a free intro webinar. That's free. Oh, you didn't pay anything. You are just sitting down in your house, you're pressing phone. You watch free webinar or intro video. After watching it, we say, okay, pay this small money. And we even tell you that that fund is refundable if you decide that, okay, when you were looking for that university, for example, when you spent money to travel to that place, did the school refund your money back after you went there and decided you don't want to do it? They didn't. Oh, they did not. My people, let us be smart. Let us be smart. Let us be smart. This is 2020. If it was illegitimate or if it was illegal, I will not be sat here today. I would not put my face to anything that will put my integrity at stake. The other day, somebody came in, pre-registered, watched everything, came back to me and said, I don't think this is for me. Bam. Within what is 24 hours? 2 hours. Why? But whatever, I'm not going to let that deter me. All I'm just saying is, look, let us be smart. This is 2024. This is 2024. Knowledge is power. Make a decision from a place of knowledge instead of sitting down in the comment section and writing some nasty remarks. If you don't have anything nice to say, please just pass. Just walk past. Just walk past. Don't say anything. Please. At the end of the day, this business is not for everyone. It is not for everyone. Just like education is not for everyone. Just like, there are so many things that is not for everyone. But I can tell you, if you think you just want a change, hope is not enough. Because what did they say? Knowledge is power. Come and find out more. So till my next video, I'm about to take my child to a birthday party. I would have stayed longer. But till my next video, I hope you have a good day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.